Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. This is Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us. We are coming to you live here from the PhD Speed Gaming Expo. As usual, I'm Matt, and I am joined here with Samantha from Bushiroad. Samantha, how you doing today?
Great. Yeah, this is my first time at PhD's open house. I'm thrilled to be here interviewing with Twist Gaming today.
Much appreciated having you on. PhD is always a nice little expo for us. It doesn't have the craziness of some of the bigger conventions, but we still get to check out some awesome games. So first and foremost, Samantha, can you tell me a little bit more about Bushiroad?
Well, Bushiroad, we are a Japanese entertainment company. We don't only do TCG. We also have app games such as we just came out with Revue Starlight, and also we have with us New Japan Pro Wrestling. That's been a hit, especially in America. And also we have voice acting units, Hibiki, and they also do live performances as well.
Oh, so you have a lot going on besides just the TCGs.
Of course.
Awesome. But getting into the TCG side of things, what have you brought to show off to us today?
So today I've brought our 3 games. So we have Card Fight Vanguard, Buddy Fight, and White Shorts. So if you could.
Sure thing.
Please.
So let me get these in the right order here. So these are the first one here. So
these are White Shorts.
White Shorts. All right. And then you said we've also got Buddy Fight.
Yes. So these are our most recent sets.
And finally, Vanguard.
Yes, this is
Card
our
Fight
most
Vanguard.
popular.
All right. So what's the difference between these 3 different sets here?
So Card Fight Vanguard and Buddy Fight are more geared towards our younger audiences. They are easier to play and much more fast-paced.
Mm-hmm.
Our legal tournament time for that is at least, I believe, it's 20 minutes, and Buddy Fight as well. That goes very fast. White Shorts is our longest game. Our legal tournament time for that is 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So I recently was in Anaheim. I got to be floor lead for White Shorts as a judge. And for White Shorts, a little bit more special. We have IP for it, so we'll buy through many types. We'll have, as you saw, Card Captor Sakura, Fate Apocrypha, but we also have, let's see, Gurren Lagann. Hopefully everyone is familiar with Gurren Lagann. We also have that with White Shorts, and we also have Kill la Kill as well.
Oh, okay.
So very extensive list.
Very cool. So you brought some starter decks for White Shorts?
Oh, yes.
And are we going to be playing a little bit of this?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Be happy to teach. So this is our newest demo deck for Batman Ninja. We are debuting it here at PhD Open House with Twist Gaming.
You had me at Batman Ninja. That's amazing. That's really cool.
Yeah, so if you're fans and you've watched the show, why not come play with us? So, as you can see here, I'm going to show off a few cards first. So, we have a special card called the Climax card and the character card. And let me see if I can get to the event card. So this is the event card. So before I go through gameplay mechanic, this is what really drives the game, the Climax combo. This will help you negate damage, and this will also help you pull off special effects. Of course, this is a flash deck, so we won't have anything too flashy in here. And these are your character cards. So you see here that there's a level and a cost down here. It's very small text. If you could, yeah. Oh, beautiful. So yes, down below the blue circle is the cost. That's the cost that you would pay from your resource. And below is the life. So anything with the life, that indicates that it's a character card.
Okay.
So I think I'll jump right into it. So if you're extremely familiar with other card games, this is quite easy to pick up, even though it's the longest. So go ahead and shuffle your deck.
Okay. And so I should be able to hold my own, is what you're saying. You're going to
Yes.
at least make me think that I know what I'm doing.
Of course.
Okay.
So I will go over the field really quickly. We do have here, this is one of our mats. If you do buy our product, we do have these mats here. So this is the Fate Apocrypha one. But here it comes with every flash deck. So just in case you catch us at a con and we hand you one of these, you're too busy, we have the mat that will teach you, and we also come with the instructional booklet. So here we have the center stage. Your attackers go here. And the backstage for supporters. So sometimes you'll put down a card here, and it'll give, plus 500 to the front. And this is your clock. This is where you take damage. Every time you clock to 7, you're going to level up. Every time you level up, you get to play stronger cards.
Okay.
Sounds good? And so the most tedious part of the game is stock. Now, stock is something you can't flip over to see because every time you attack, you're going to check the top card for extra damage, which I will be stating here. Earlier, as you shown, there's a fleur-de-lis up here. That is the way you do extra damage. And so that's why I'd prefer to just jump right in
All
to
right.
let you have the feel. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. And so when you start, I'm going to do my best here. This set doesn't have any memory, so go ahead and pick up 5 cards.
5 cards.
3, 4, 5. We don't quite have mulligan, but the worst case scenario, unfortunately, has happened to me. I don't have any level 0s. So I'm going to take out the cards that I do not want. So I'm going to take 3, put them to my waiting room down here, and I'm going to draw. Oh gosh, I accidentally drew 2. Judge. I'm going to stick this to the bottom.
So
here.
I'm in the same boat as you. I
Yes.
don't have any level 0 cards. So I would take some of my higher cost ones and then put them in the waiting room,
Yes.
presumably.
Anything you do not want.
And then I draw back up however many I put in the waiting
Correct, sir.
room. Okay.
You're doing just fine.
Look at that. Okay.
Now I'm doing very poorly. So I would suggest for you to go first.
All right. So
what do you-
what's the anatomy of a turn here for what I would be doing?
So a turn would be your stand phase, of course. You would stand, but there's nothing. So for now, go ahead and draw a card.
Okay.
Oh, and I asked that your cards in your waiting room to be facing up. So
Oh.
it's kind of like your graveyard.
Okay.
If you played. So you drew a card. And now you're going to enter your clock phase. Now the clock phase is not mandatory. So it's a phase where you choose a card in your deck and you damage yourself for 1 and you draw 2 cards. So would you like to do so?
That's optional, you said, right?
Yes,
I'm
exactly.
not going to do that. I don't
Oh,
feel like
doesn't
damaging
wanna take the
myself right
risk.
now.
But remember, if you can level up, you can play stronger cards. If I could
I'll,
convince you.
I'll hold off on that for now.
All right. So now you're going to enter your main phase. As you can see here on the map, it has attack, trigger step, whatnot. But at this point, go ahead and pick a level 0 and put it into your center stage.
Face up.
Yes.
So I'm going to put the red hood face up in the center stage there.
Sounds good. That's at 3,000. As you can see, my field is empty.
Right.
And in this game, you can go first. So would you like to attack?
I think that's a good idea.
Oh, no. So go ahead and rest the card for me.
Okay.
So that is declaring the attack phase. As you can see, I have nothing here. So you get to direct attack me for 1 more. So you're now attacking me for this symbol down here, 1, plus 1 into my empty. That's 2 damage. But now you get to trigger check. Go ahead and show me the top of your deck.
Okay.
Yep.
So
And you hit a climax. Beautiful. All right. So this book here, it's a special symbol, and it has the text below. Could you read it to me, please?
so this down at the bottom here. So it says, I'm assuming that's continuous, CONT.
Yeah.
Okay. All of your characters get plus 1,000 power and plus 1 soul.
So that is for when you play it from your hand. But
And then beneath that it says, when this card triggers, you may draw 1 card.
yes. So you go ahead and add that to your stock. So every time you trigger check when you attack, that becomes a stock face down.
Okay.
So now this becomes a memory game. And now you'll
Oh.
go ahead and draw a card.
Okay.
Yes. Now, good for you, you've plussed. But in my case, you just put a climax into your stock, meaning that later on when you refresh, you might not have it. Because remember what I said in the beginning? This helps you cancel damage. This helps you negate damage. So now I'm going to take 2 damage. So right into my clock here. 1, 2. That's 2 damage clean. And is there anything else you'd like to do? Usually.
I think that's it for now.
So that'll be your end phase. So it'll be my turn. I'm going to draw a card. And I'm going to clock a card. Sorry, Batman, you're level 3. I don't need you. I'm going to draw 2. And I'm going to, for the sake of the tutorial, I'm going to put this right here. And I'm going to play this as a vanilla. I'm going to ignore the text for now. So,
Now you can play multiple cards
Yes.
on your turn.
yes, you
Uh,
can play up to 3.
Okay. Are there any drawbacks to playing multiple cards, or?
Um, Sometimes you don't want to flood the field. For example, if you know that you have climaxes left in your deck, if you have the deck knowledge, yes, I do have things in here that can negate the damage, then of course you'll just let them swing for big numbers. Because if you're direct, that's 2, and if they trigger, maybe that's 3. There are some climax cards with extra soul, +2 soul, then you're hitting for 4. So the higher the damage, the more likely your trigger or climax to cancel it. So in that case, I would leave my field empty. However, if I just want to, make you feel hurt, then I'm going to add on the attackers. And in that case, however, I do risk you leveling up and you getting to go through your deck mechanics.
Gotcha.
Thankfully, we're playing with pretty vanilla decks today, so I'm going to do my best here. So as you can see, the level matches. But if I were, for example, just for the sake, if I were to swap this, the damage doesn't stick. It's kind of, as long as my number is larger than yours, I get over you.
Okay.
Yes. But in this case, this would be kind of we'd be both gone. that would send us off. But what I want to teach here is, if you come to a scenario like this and you're like, well, he's 3,000, I'm 3,000, both of us are going to die, there's something called a side attack.
Okay.
So I will be doing that. So as I pointed out earlier, there's a fleur-de-lis also at the bottom next to the character health here, if I were to put it that way. So I would declare a side attack to you, and it would be the level minus the soul. So in this case, I'm 0 and 1, so I can still attack for 1, but none of us die. Fair deal?
Okay.
So I'm going to enter my attack phase here inside you for 1 damage, and I'm going to trigger check, and I hit it. You're going to have to take 3.
That's not good for me.
No, but I also have something. I have a climax in my stock.
Oh,
You don't want
jeez.
these stuck here. Advanced players are like, oh boy, that's not a clean stock anymore. So go
Okay.
ahead and take 3.
All
Let's
right.
see if you'll cancel, hopefully.
So these 3 would just go right into my,
Yeah,
my
so
clock
one by
there.
one. Mm-hmm.
All right. So
1,
1, 2,
2,
and
3. Nope. Oh, wait. See here? You just canceled.
okay.
So as long as it's consecutive, even if you hit, so your second card, for example, if it was a climax, the damage would stop there.
Okay.
And then I would have to try to attack it again or attempt. So please take all 3 and put them face up into the waiting room.
Okay.
So you have lived. I shall
Yay.
try again. So I will be attacking for 2. I'm trigger checking for nothing. So just for 1 and 2. So go ahead and take 2 damage.
All right.
Hopefully this will stick.
1 and 2.
Okay. I have been successful so far. And we have both lived. So I'm going to end my turn since I have nothing else to do. So
All right.
You're
So
go.
it would then pass back to me. We are running short on time now,
yes.
though. So what would trigger the end of the game here?
So every time you level, that's 7 damage, and then you would take a card from that and put it here to indicate it. So up to level 3, 7 more, gone. So 4 levels times 7, 28 damage in total.
Okay. So you're trying, though, to take some damage up front to be able to play more powerful cards. So it's a little bit of a risk and reward mechanism there.
Correct.
Gotcha. All right, perfect. So what else is coming down the pipelines at Bushiroad that you can talk to us about today?
Oh boy. So we just came out with Card Captor Sakura, and we are holding a special event in May with our registered stores. So players will come in with their pre-built Card Captor Sakura TD decks, or if they don't have one, hopefully they can buy one in the store and join. All players do get a special keychain, and that is our most current special event for in-store tournaments. I believe our next regional will be in Puerto Rico shortly.
Oh.
So we are expanding out quite far.
Nice.
Yes, and what else do we have here? Recently, everything's been released, but hopefully everyone will continue to enjoy Cardcaptor Sakura, and then look forward to our debut in July for Batman Ninja. We'll have our physical products there. hopefully by
Fantastic.
then.
Where can our viewers go to find more information about all of the releases at Bushiroad?
So, we have our Facebook, Instagram, and also our official website, www.bushiroad.com. If you also type in any of our game names, Cardfight Vanguard, Y Shorts, it will come up as the first search for Google as well.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you, and thank you for having us.
And thank all of you for watching at home. Make sure you stay tuned throughout the day here as we continue our coverage from the PhD Speed Gaming Expo. But signing off for now, I'm Matt. Have a good one, everyone.